Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, you are most welcome, and if you've already been here before, well, welcome back. So on today's video I am going to be showing you my secret recipe for hair growth. So first we are going to start by boiling some hot water and putting in a jar. I would advise, if you have a lot of hair, you use small water or a much bigger jar. And we are going to start that with adding some clove into the water. Clove contains vitamin K, and which is one of the main vitamins for hair growth, and it helps with scalp irritation and promotes healthy and stronger hair. So we are going to add 1 tablespoon of that onto our mixture, and we are going to follow that up by adding some fenugreek seeds. For those of you who know, this is the powerhouse of hair growth. Fenugreek helps with the prevention of hair loss, and it also helps in reviving damaged hair and also controls scalp irritation. So this will go a long way on this particular process, because scalp irritation is not something you would want at this time. And we are going to go ahead to add some rice. It can be whatever rice you have at home, regular rice, anyone you have at hand works just as well. Rice is high in protein, which helps in strengthening our hair and also helps in promoting healthy and stronger hair. And I just thought I'd go a little bit crazy on this one with something which it's not so much used on the natural hair, but I have seen and like other advertisements on this, and this is the lemongrass. This is the dried version of it, but it's almost the same like the fresh one. So I went on to add a tablespoon of this. For those of you who don't know, lemongrass helps to control the excess oils on our hair, and also helps to tackle dandruff. So because I'm going to be doing this for a couple of weeks, I would want that oil control. So I also went on to add some rosemary. For those of you who know, rosemary contains antimicrobial properties, which can help to reduce dandruff and also improve on scalp health, which in return it's going to grow and strengthen your hair, and the overall health of your scalp is going to be boosted. So to top that up, I just went on to dye some um red onions and added it onto this. And the reason I chose the red onions is because onion provides extra sulfur, which helps to support and strong in our hair. It also helps in making our hair much thicker and helps in preventing hair loss. So if you want to get that thickness and that volume, hair using red onion is going to help. You just add it onto your mixture and you are going to see results in less than no time. So I actually just went on to close this up and make sure there wasn't any air that could get into the container, and kept it left it in a corner for 48 hours. That's 2 days. And guys, and by the time I took it out, everything had been infused and it was ready for use. Like, you could see even the color of everything kind of changed. So you see, this is 2 days after the onion. Oh my god, the onion is looking all white, like I murdered it. The fenugreek, and you can see that the lemon leaves have kind of softened up, because when you soak them in water, and most especially hot water, for that length of time, it kind of gets soft. So it infuses everything. So the original recipe for this was you were supposed to boil this, but for me it was like I really needed to save, the potency of it as much as possible. So that's why I boiled the water and then added it. But if you don't want the onion to smell, because the fresh onion is gonna smell, you have to boil that. So then I just went on, and this is my hair I think this is the first week after I started spraying it, the first day after I started spraying it. So I just go on to spray. Oh, you see, I just go on to spray that onto my hair. So I have actually had my braids for 2 weeks. Please don't come at me for not having straight line on my braids. This is not a braid tutorial, so please don't come at me for that. I am still learning. So I just go ahead. So I actually went on to add some olive oil and some Jamaican black castor oil, and I go ahead to spray that onto my hair every night before I go to sleep. So this is the end of week 1, and you can see my hair is already starting to look a little bit dark. Now I can like lift my braids a little bit. Okay, not so much, but it's a little bit of movement going on. And here, this is where I started having hopes, y'all, where I started feeling like, okay, I really want to do this. You can see, if you look really closely, you would see like my hair is starting to lift, and the back of my hair is starting to look a little bit darker than it was from the beginning. And I just, yeah, it was really looking promising for me. And fast forward to the end of week 2, guys. This is the end of week 2, and my hair is already looking crazy. Like my braids are looking so old. My original plan when I braided my hair was I was supposed to have it for 2 months, because it took me 7 hours to get these braids on, and there was no way I was gonna take them out under 7 weeks. But I just couldn't. I had to take them out early. So for now, it's been 2 weeks. You can really see like my hair is like really moving, like the movement is there. My hair has grown so much, and I was so glad. Like, I was feeling myself at this point, but I had to pour out the rest of my DIY and made a new one, because I don't want any fungal on my hair. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so, because that goes a long way to support my channel. Make sure you hit on that like button, share and subscribe. Please, that will go a long way to help your girl. So you can see the back of my hair compared to last week, it's already looking different. Fast forward to week 6. Okay, week 6 is finally here. I had 2 more weeks to go before I could take off my braids, but like I mentioned, it wasn't going well. Like, look, my middle part has turned to a public street. Like, the line, it's so divided. Like, now when I put, like, this was my favorite, go-to hairstyle, because I didn't want to mess up my edges. I had even taken some of my braids out, so my middle part was like, I didn't want to stretch it so much. So just looking at it made it, my braids were not looking nice, and I didn't want to renew the front part. So it was like, no, I think it's time for me to take it out. But guys, that's 6 weeks. 6 weeks, I sprayed this on my hair for 1 month, every second day. I didn't miss a bit. Maybe a couple of days in between, but I tried to make sure I got the most of it. But yo, look, like, I was absolutely in love with the result. So I mean, like, this is the best DIY I have tried so far. So if you find this useful, you find this helpful, if this is something you're going to try, please do comment down below and let's know how it worked for you. Otherwise, I will see you guys on our next video. Bye.